Hey guys, so this is my week 11 vlog, and this week we were focusing on the topic of political music video mashups. And this is quite a recent phenomenon actually, which was kind of brought into the mainstream following the release of one particular music video mashup called Vote Different, which was in March 2007, so about 6 or 7 years ago. So firstly, I'm going to discuss what political music video mashups actually are and why they're such a significant new form of media. So the first reading was by Edwards and Tryon, and they stated that music video mashups recombine two or more pre-existing videos and/or audio sources to form a new derivative work. And this new work has new meanings, and these meanings are created through the juxtaposition of the original materials, which very much mirrors Eisenstein's thoughts, which we were discussing 2 weeks ago. So Edwards and Tryon have basically put the growth of political music video mashup making down to Web 2.0, or in other words, the interactivity of the internet. It's no longer a static kind of thing where you just read articles, you can create stuff, you can post whatever you want on the internet. That's really kind of encouraged people's creativity and allowed them to share their creations through things like YouTube, email, and social networks such as Facebook or Twitter. Web 2.0 has also meant that anyone can become a creator. You can have access to tutorials online, you can download free video editing programs, and it's just made everything really, really easy, so it's a lot more accessible to everyone. The internet is also a really, really good platform for kind of political ideas and messages to be spread because, as I said before, it's so accessible. Everyone, well, not everyone, a lot of people have access to the internet, and it allows for really great freedom of expression. Obviously, depending on where you are, it might be a little bit censored, but in a lot of places you can say anything you want on the internet. So Edwards and Tryon also said that political video mashups marked a historic shift where anyone could participate in the election process. It's also been predicted by Winograd and Hayes that a technological tsunami will replace traditional politics practices with a political culture built on peer-to-peer sharing, social networking, and video editing. Political music video mashups can reach a really, really wide audience and also operate beyond the control of corporate media and traditional party politics, which is, I think, what makes them really kind of unique and significant, and which is why they're a really fast-growing form of media. So going back to specific videos, I'm just going to talk about the Vote Different video in a little bit more detail, which is a video I mentioned at the beginning of this video. So this video was released in 2007, and it was one of the first examples of a music video mashup, and it really captured the imagination of the public in America as well as all over the world. So basically what the creator did was he mashed up firstly the Apple 1984 Super Bowl advert and also footage of Hillary Clinton's Conversation with America speech. And so by choosing these two pieces of footage, it created a really big juxtaposition in which a new meaning was formed, whereby Clinton was seen as a big brother figure and her presidential election bid was kind of aligned with Orwellian politics. And the complete meaning of both pieces of footage was very much changed. So this video was viewed millions of times online and also inspired many other people to mash up their own versions or similar versions of political media. So this was why this particular video was widely viewed as a trigger for the political music video mashup entering the mainstream media. So that's one type of political music video mashup. Another type is those in which kind of political leaders appear to sing popular songs, and they've been sort of auto-tuned and the words have been individually taken out of speeches and strung together, so it's basically like they're singing. A notable example of this type of political music video mashup would be Imagine This, in which George Bush sings a combination of John Lennon's Imagine and Give Peace a Chance. And this is really well done because obviously there's a massive juxtaposition between the lyrics of the songs, which are about peace, and also George Bush's decision to go to war, which is obviously a massive juxtaposition, and it works really, really well in this song. So a good quote by Edwards and Tryon that I found was that whilst the lyrics match those of the John Lennon songs, the seesawing cadence of the words denote a manufactured and robotic reality. And it's true that there is sort of an eerie quality to these kind of auto-tuned songs because it's very kind of stilted. Each individual word has been placed in that correct order and then it's been auto-tuned after that, so it really is quite kind of creepy in a way. It's like a robot singing. So then moving on to Zuckerman's paper on the cute cat theory of digital activism. And this focused more on the importance of Web 2.0 in spreading political messages. It also theorises that a good indication of whether Web 2.0 tools are useful and usable is whether they are used by activists. He also talks about the fact that there are about 24 countries where governments regularly censor the internet. However, activists will often find ways around this. So in conclusion, I definitely think that political music video mashups will continue to grow in popularity, and I think they're a really, really great form of media because they just give people so much more power than they would normally be able to have. I did, however, find when making my own political music video mashup, it was a lot harder than I thought. Like, it took me ages to come up with a really innovative idea because I feel like everything's been done already, or with some things it's difficult to communicate your kind of what's going on in your head in video form because you don't want people to misinterpret your ideas, especially if you're kind of relying on that juxtaposition. There's not much kind of voiceover or anything else. So yeah, it was quite difficult to come up with an idea and execute it well, I found. The power of music video mashups, however, is really, really evident, and they're even being embraced by the politicians themselves, which says a lot for them. So that is the end of my vlog for this week, and I shall see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye!